Open your mind. Your mind. Your mind. Your mind.
Let me see the fucking where's he at?
Hours of power. Hours of power. Hours of power. Hours of power.
And so a community is where you control your police, you control your commerce, you control your education, you control your house. We don't control none of that. We live in a hood. Huh? Well, what about the Negroes that get out? Oh, well, see, my cousin, they say he's a multi-millionaire, almost at $1 billion. Three PhDs, working on 2 more. Driving down the street in Chicago in his Rolls Royce, enjoying himself, and he hears these sirens and looks through the mirror and sees this cop car flashing lights. He squeezed the steering wheel, man. Heart beats fast. Because he knows the price of a Negro, what it could be. And then when that cop car passed him by, he said, thank God he wasn't after you in the first place, Paul. That Negro thing you can't get away from. It's universal. They wasn't coming after you. With all your millions, with your Rolls Royce, with your PhD, didn't help. That's the hood. Why do you think you never pick up the paper until you leave over and over and see white families? You think it's thousands of black cops in America. Why don't you see white families crying as black cops shot my loved one 40 times in the back of the head? Why do you think black cops are that? You think they're more spiritual? Think they're better? No! They got enough sense to know that white folks ain't gonna tolerate it. And I will stop in our neighborhood when we decide we will not tolerate it. Now, if we was organized, which is hard to organize people who are just gonna run crazy and you don't know you're crazy. But if we were, with the money we have, and the many people who would come to our aid that don't know what it's like to be a Negro, and we said, if we said, look, we saying, if we don't get a federal law to deal with police brutality, that anytime a cop or anybody carry a gun, have to have a license just like you to drive a car. And if you use it wrongly, you'll lose your license. And if it's upheld, you can never work again as a cop or a store guard or a private detective. How do you get Congress to push that through? Well, you take your economic power and you call on your friends, black, white, young and old, and say, this coming Christmas, if we don't have a federal law to outlaw police brutality by law, then we call them for a nationwide boycott of Christmas and it'll start on Thanksgiving. Well, let me tell you what that means. 79% of all retail in America happens between Thanksgiving and Christmas. People stay in business all year, lose money just for Christmas, huh? Well, what happens now? Fifth Avenue, Toys R Us, Sears and Roebuck, Westinghouse. They will get the bill, and all they got to do is make one phone call and say, Harry, that's the senator, I want that bill pushed through in 3 days. Okay, it's an economic thing. It's that simple. But we have the power, but the system has wiped us out so bad.
Hours of power. Hours of power. Hours of power.
San Antonio, Lincoln 6. Go ahead. Clear suspect down, 10-4. That's 10-4. The officer's code 4. We have one suspect that's been shot.
Open your mind. Your mind. Your mind. Sorry, y'all. My mic was off. Welcome back to another edition of the Proper Thought series right here on the T.P.O.T YouTube page. I'm your host, X, of course, but you Negroes knew that already. That's why your black ass is here. Tonight, special guest tonight. I really like this young fella. Brother Red Sings the Blues is in the house, folks. Yeah, but before we get started, y'all know I always start the show off with thanking you, good folks, because I realize, man, you don't have to watch these damn videos. You don't have to show up to these damn streams. You don't have to share. You don't have to like them. And you don't have to sub. And you definitely don't have to drop your hard-earned coins on this platform. But you good folks choose to do so. Night after night, week after week, y'all like here, man. You know, this channel has grown. I know it's not just because of my ass. I know it's because of you, the people who hang out here, and the people who hang out up in here. So for that, I want you to know that I'm humbled. I'm honored. I'm appreciative, man. I'm grateful, and I'm thankful. And I thank all you good folks for everything that you do. All right? All right. So let's get at it without further damn delay. Let me bring in my folk, the one and only Brother Red Sings the Blues. What's good with it, young fella?
What's up, man? What's up, bud? How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm glad you're here. I've been looking forward to this, man. Because I do a lot of these, right?
Yeah.
I do a lot of these interviews. I probably interviewed over the course of doing YouTube at least 400 people. Okay.
Mhm.
And it's not that often that I interview somebody like a week within the time that they interviewed me. So it's kind of it's good. Why? Because it's challenging. Because I'm gonna try very hard to not ask you the same shit I asked you when I was down at your place.
Okay.
All right.
That's fine.
I noticed that you were down there with the good doctor, Dr. T.P.O.T Johnson, who's also been here.
Yeah,
Uh,
shout out to Dr. T.
yeah, Dr. T.P.O.T Johnson. So let me ask you about interviewing. Okay.
Hmm.
Let's
Yeah.
get right into it. When you interview people, do you set up your interview? Do you like, okay, let me put some notes down, let me write a few things, let me do this, or do you just kind of come off the top of the head?
Improv, man.
Yeah,
Everything I do is improv.
that's the
All my
best.
videos I do, all my stuff. Yeah, sometimes I like it back in the day. Yeah, I would take notes. Now, I mean, yeah, if it calls for it, yeah, I'll do it, but not really. You know what I'm saying? Like all my interviews are free flowing. If I watch your content, I already know what I'm gonna ask. So
Mm.
be prepared what I'm gonna ask you, right? So that's kind of how I go with it.
So is there a particular person, if you had your choice, you could snap your fingers and interview someone, who would be your first choice? Someone that someone that you really would want to interview.
If I could interview him right now, let's see. Yeah, I would say, like I said on my last interview, I would definitely get Eric July up in here, Young Ripper, because he
Mm,
talks about metal music. He talks about like rock bands and stuff that I'm into, like comic books, anime, and stuff like that. I'm all into that. So I'm
okay.
definitely going over there and talking to him about some stuff.
Okay. So is there anybody that you've had on your show and you said, you know what, I would like that person to come back again?
Yeah. I've had a few people that were special guests on my show, and they come back sometimes. Sometimes they don't come back. I've got to do that a lot more. I have people like special guests on my channel because I always have like what you call it, co-host. And
Mm,
right now those co-hosts are not with me right now because changing stuff, change in schedules and stuff like that. I mean, it is what it is. So I'm holding it down on my end, you know what I'm saying? I got my studio that I'm building with my one of my co-hosts who's coming back from doing some work in the in overseas. So
mhm.
he's going to be helping me with a lot of the tech work. I'll be training him on how to do stuff like that. So, because I'm not going to be doing it. I got now people wanting to do it with me, you know what I'm saying? Doing it for me. So,
Yeah, I noticed that when I was watching. I told you last week that the first video I watched of yours, you were actually analyzing one of my debates, and it was two of you. It wasn't just you. It was two of you. It was you and another guy, and I knew that you were the guy that I would see more of.
Yeah.
I knew you were the guy I would see more of. Um, so, well, let me ask you this:
So
do you consider yourself to be? Are you part of the spear? Do you consider yourself part of the spear?
I mean, I'm an affiliate of it. I mean, I'm not gonna
Okay.
say I'm not full manosphere. Like I'm not like into all that manosphere politics stuff, like the whole game and anti-game and paying for box and all that stuff. Nah, man, I ain't doing all that.
Paying for
Come on.
box.
It's like, come on, man. Like, I mean, I saw the manosphere do that, and I was saying to myself, man, what the hell is going on here? You guys were talking about high value coming to the table. Now you guys are talking about paying for box. What kind of stupid shit is this?
So let me ask you this: what's your take on what the manosphere is going through right now? From the things that you've seen. Let's say within the last couple of weeks. What's your take on everything that you've been seeing lately?
Oh, I've seen this coming from I saw it coming from a mile away, and I knew that it was gonna be at a certain point that these guys that were doing all this stuff that was talking the loudest were gonna be exposed, and I sat there and I watched it, and I couldn't do nothing. I couldn't say nothing. I can't even defend them. And what I saw more of is guys that were just like, "We gotta be brothers. We gotta stick together. We gotta do all this." I said, "No,
Un-
we're not doing that."
unity.
You and I, UNITY spells unity. Nah, bro, we ain't doing that shit over here. Not on my channel. I already told you. We ain't about the UNITY. We about get your own shit.
Well, that unity shit only goes as far as people want it. That's
Yeah,
one
man.
thing that I've discovered, man. That whole, let's be brothers, let's be this. That's all well and good until you say something they fucking disagree with, and then now that unity shit flies right out of the fucking window. So that's
And
just
I'll
a
even
bunch of
I'll even
BS.
say this to you. I'll even say this to you. The thing about brotherhood is that you got to put a lot of differences aside. Guys can't do that in this space. Yeah,
No.
I mean, guys are well divided. I mean, when women and the thing is that when women came into this space, I mean, it was a done deal. So I just said, fuck it. Like I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use the women to my advantage, and I've been doing just that. You know what I'm saying? Look. Listen, my subscriber count has been going up ever since then. So I
Yeah.
just need to get. I mean, I'm not a full manosphere guy because again, like I said, people like watch when my channel really starts growing, man. Like really watch it. You're gonna see people that were my friends and I've interviewed. They're gonna be like, that dude Red Sings the Blues. Yeah, he might be an agent, bro.
Mm.
He might be suspect.
He's
They'll
an
say that.
agent. He's an agent.
Yeah, they're gonna say that, and I'm just gonna sit there like, oh boy, here we go. Like you
Yeah.
see my channel doing numbers, right?
Yes.
You seen the popular videos, the
Yes. Yes.
73,000, the 10,000 views. Wait until I reach a video that's 100,000 views. Watch.
Yes.
And you're gonna see it really change. Like you think my channel's just growing now, man. Like it's like I'm telling you, that's what I've been dealing with. Keeping a low profile, you know what I'm saying? Like I'll be on your channel because I we can talk and there's gonna be our little bits of people. I know some of the
Mhm.
people here like Keep It Techie, Sir Obadiah. I know them, so
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
like I'm cool. Having a small conversation, small crowd. It's cool because I know
Mhm.
what happens when when I because listen.
Do
Although
you?
listen, like people say, "Oh, you don't do numbers." I've had 100 people in my live stream before, and I can
Yeah.
do it again.
Oh yeah. You'll have.
I've had one that like people don't seem to understand something. I didn't get 1,000 views on a video. My first video that got a few like 1,000 views was the Michaela Pink video.
Mm,
The next one to follow suit with that was Lil Nas and then Kid Cudi and then a few other topics in which I did. Those got like 2,000, 3,000. Then the one that really blew up, that was 73,000. So, like I can do numbers because I understand the algorithm. I look at my
mhm.
algorithm every day. I study my algorithm. So I look for the videos in which guys want. And when I found out my pattern, I figured out, okay, guys like the World Star videos that I pick out, so I'm gonna be on World Star. Some
Yeah.
guys like the topics that I do when it comes to something on trending topics, so I'll be on Google Trends. You know what I'm saying? So I'm giving you guys like bits of information if you want to get into this. But
Oh yeah.
it's like, I understand the guys that don't want to be, blowing up and stuff like that. Me, I didn't consider blowing up, but considering that people like the conversations and stuff like that, hey, might as well grow a brand, right? That's why you're on here.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, let me ask you this. Do you have any haters yet? Do you
Oh,
have any
you
haters?
kidding me? Do you look at my comment section?
Oh, well, shit, you on your way.
Dude, you gotta look at the comment section. Go to a few videos, man. Like you're gonna see it. They talk about my room, man. They talk about my bedroom. They talk about my hair. They talk. There was one guy that I remember it, man. I think I was at like 500 subscribers, and this dude would literally made a 2-hour video about me. I
Mm,
sat there in awe. I'm like, I spent 2 videos on a video that only took me like 15 minutes to make.
mhm,
Like it didn't take me that long to make it. You know what I'm saying? I broke it down in like a because what I used to do was PowerPoints, and I might bring that back. But I broke down like a philosophy. I broke down the philosophy. That person didn't like me doing that, and now he's not on YouTube anymore. But he dropped off. But I mean, when he was at 2,000, I will never forget it. I was at 500. I jumped
mm,
up from 500 to 600. And I was like, all right, cool. It doesn't mean nothing to me. I mean, I'm not gonna respond to you. You know what I'm saying? And my guys were like, oh, you should respond to it. And I said, no, no.
mm,
Like he's grown the channel. Like I'm gonna take it as it is. You know what I'm saying? Like I would rather grow my channel, right? And let him talk than to make a video and ruin it all. You know what I'm saying? Silence is power. Silence is power for me.
yes, it is. Um, well, you're on your way when you got a few haters,
Yeah.
saying this, that, and the other thing. Now, make no mistake, a lot of these people are not true haters. What they are fans perpetrating as haters.
Oh
Because
yeah.
true haters just stay away from you. Okay? The true
Yeah.
hater stays away from you. I know I practice true hate on people all the time. If I really hate what you do, I'm not in your comment section. I'm not in your chat box. I'm not watching your stuff. So
Or
they
or you
still in your
don't tell
comment
me
section. They
or
still
you don't tell
chatting.
me or you don't tell me like, "Oh, I'm gonna unsubscribe from your channel. I don't agree with you. I'm never gonna
Yeah.
watch your videos again."
Yeah.
So why did you have to comment that?
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
huh? What is
Yeah.
this?
There are fans perpetrating as haters.
Like
Trust
you
me.
you
That's
don't if you didn't like my video, I'm not here to hold your hand. I'm just giving you the information. I'm giving you my perspective. If you don't like
Mhm.
that, you didn't have to click on the video, but you clicked on the video. So that's not my problem. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You gave me one view. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You clicked on the video, you might have disliked it, but you watched it all the way through. So
Mhm.
I literally did my job as a content creator by just making a video that you didn't like.
Pretty much. Pretty much. Um, I know that, you know, a lot of young guys when they come, they come onto YouTube, they they come on and they try to be a version of someone else. I think that's what I like about your stuff. You came on here and you didn't try to be, a version of someone else. But let me ask you, do you uh do you look at others' content and say, you know what, I'm gonna talk about that next week, or I'm gonna talk about that today? Do you ever do that? Do you ever look at other people's stuff and be like, you know what, I
Yeah.
need to talk about that too?
Well, I'm more or less breaking down in my own opinion. You know what I'm saying? I listen to them and then I say, all right, I'll talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Some people give me certain things to do, and I do it sometimes if they give me money, right? Because I always say on my channel, I always play that sound bite. And I think for me, I just react to what guys just put out there. You know what I'm saying? I think it just grow. I mean, hell, it grew my channel. That's how I started out. I did my own content. Then I just reacted to certain things. You know what I'm saying? people did what they did. You know what I'm saying? They either liked it, they hated it, they had something to say. I mean, I allow people to call up to the channel, so I get different perspectives and stuff like that. So it all works out in the end. I don't really wake up and say, who am I going to critique? It's more or less like, what kind of discussion can I have today? So it's like, when it comes down to it, when I think about it, it's like, do I think about it? Do I go on YouTube thinking about, who am I going to critique today? I'm just like, all right, who's fucking up? Like
Yeah.
who's fucking up right now? So that's what I do.
So in this circle of influence, what do you think there should be more of, and what do you think there should be less of?
There should be less bitching. That's what I see more of. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? I see more bitching and not more improvement. You know what I'm saying? I think what I see more of really is just guys and I've heard this, like a lot of guys are becoming like Gossip Girl. You know what I'm saying? If you watch the movie Gossip Girl, I watched it. I'm not gonna sit here and say that I didn't. But I mean, you got guys making, live like 3-hour live streams. You got guys coming up to like live streams and they talking about like nothing. Like dudes are still talking about like first things first. I was there when they were talking about like passports and what kind of women are more better than what, and I'm sitting there like, nah, bro, we ain't doing that. Then it was the high value talk, right? Or how do you become high value? And what high value men bring and all that other shit. Wasn't a part of that. Then it was the paying for box, and that was like, nope. I said, listen, I'm at 3,649 subscribers right now. Okay, I'm still growing. I'm projected to be at 3,700 in a moment's time, right? That's where I'm projected. Okay. I'm not joining these panels anymore. Okay. I will watch from the clouds. I will watch from the clouds, but my channel's growing, bro.
yeah.
And I'm not joining those conversations because I mean, what else can be said? A man who I don't have to talk about like high value and what I bring to the table because I demonstrate it. Okay. I've shown guys what I do for work. Okay. On my Instagram page. And I don't have to demonstrate that I'm a high value man. I demonstrate that with either my silence or just not being on YouTube. Like today, I had 3 interviews. The only time when I was on my channel was once today, right? And I'll make videos tomorrow, right? And like I said, I'm glad that 11, 12 people are in here because it's a small group of people and I know those people. You know what I'm saying? And to those that are subscribing, I appreciate you, right? But if it was a bigger group of people and we were just talking about God knows what now niggas are talking about nowadays, I'm not joining that panel. I'm getting out. You know what I'm saying? Like I've had guys that are just like, do you want to have a panel? I'm like, what are we having a panel on? Oh, we're gonna be talking about game. I'm quitting that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to talk about that. The fuck? What is this? I ain't talking about that. It's not because I'm running away from a conversation. It's because I know how this conversation is gonna go. I'm going to talk about game. I'm going to talk about this and that. Then guys are going to get upset. Guys are going to get in their feelings, and then they're just going to be like, oh, and I'm just going to sit there and be like, this is a conversation. This sounds like something that I try to escape from high school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well,
More solution based stuff. This is why this weekend I'll be reading the 48 Laws of Power, and that's going to be like a whole long part. I'm going to be going over 3 laws every single weekend. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
If you knew my content beforehand, I was talking about books. I was reading books to people. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
And I still do.
okay.
I was reviewing Afi Kingdom's books. I was reviewing books. I was talking about, basic things that guys can do to improve themselves, really. And those didn't get views. Now,
Mm,
when I did the World Star videos and when I did the reaction videos and stuff like that, and certain topics did hit like 500, 600 views, right? Those blew up. I'm like, okay, fine, I'll do it. I'll listen to my algorithm. But
yeah.
and then I've realized, something. Because right now, I'm gonna tell you right now, man, my channel has gone down in views. It's been slow. It's been slow. I'm gonna let you in on that. It's been slow. right? You can't always hit 73,000 views. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. You know what I'm saying? But in that instance, I would say, what did I learn from that? From that video? All my popular videos I learned from. I take notes on it. So when that
Mhm.
happens again, I'm talking about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It is what it is. Like that's how listen, guys don't like to say it, but I play the game and I play the game well. And the thing is that I give you guys the education, but I'm still gonna hit the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna be here in this space for long. And I'm not saying that to say, oh, I'm better than this space. No, I just don't listen, man. I see my listen, I like this interview. I really do. Because
Mhm.
it's small, it's 17 people. I know you guys. You guys are on my channel, right? But then wait and see when I hit 5, 10,000, 20,000 subscribers. Guess who's going to be calling me up? Timcast and a few other people. You know what I'm saying? I already know this to be true because I've talked to the guys that have 100,000 subscribers, right? And they know my channel and they like my channel. So I'll be talking. So if you see me on like bigger content creators' channels, don't be too surprised if I leave. You know what I'm saying? If I stay
Mhm.
silent, don't be too surprised now.
Yeah, well, once your channel gets to a particular place, right? I mean, I've been around this shit for a while. Okay. I've been around the so-called sphere for a while. And one thing I noticed right off the back is that your channel has a tendency to grow when you um first and foremost be able to tap into something that people like to hear. Okay. Secondly, your channel grows if other people who create content like you, right? Your channel also grows when you are covering certain things, if you are covering what's trending,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because that's what Negroes like, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
That's what Negroes like. But me, I've always been different. I mean, I've always did the opposite of what's trending. And it took me a while to get to, the amount of subscribers I have now. It took me a while, but it slowly grew organically. Um, but I didn't come into this shit for money. All right. I mean,
No, no,
I
of
don't
course. You don't do it for the
no,
money, man. I,
yeah,
I
I
like
don't
I
need
like
you.
content creation, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't
I'm an artist in my real life.
because I don't need your goddamn money. I make my own. Okay.
Yeah,
I make my own after I close this fucking laptop. Okay.
right, yeah,
And that's one of the keys right there too.
right.
One
Like
thing you'll discover as you start to grow is that a lot of people on this YouTube thing, their life continues when they open this laptop. All right. I say that a lot. A lot of people, their life continues when they open the laptop. But those who have other things outside of YouTube, your life continues when you close it. Right.
yeah,
Now, on the other side of that, a lot of those people whose lives begin when they open the laptop, those are going to be a lot of people watching this. Those are going to be a lot of the people watching your stuff. Right. So if your material is more crowd driven, it will grow faster.
right, yeah,
That's just the truth.
yeah.
If you're doing shit your way, it's going to grow slower.
Mhm.
If you're doing the shit you like to do, it's going to grow slower,
Yeah, of
right?
course.
That's just a given. So you can dictate how your channel grows. Because if you want your channel to grow slow, just do the shit you like to do and don't think about the crowd. But if you want it to grow quick, start doing the shit that they like to see. And the next thing you know,
Yeah, that's what I found out.
that's
That's what you
that's got
find out.
yeah,
It's
that's
common
kind of how it
knowledge, man.
works.
It's common
Yeah.
knowledge. Like you can't I think a lot of guys don't seem to understand. It's like you're dealing with like you're dealing with the YouTube algorithm and what guys really want to do. Now, I deal with both. You know what I'm saying? I deal with what I want to do and then hitting the algorithm. Like I can give a shit less about the money because again, do what you love and the money will come. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
All I care about is when I'm on here, what do I care about? The view count, what's going on, what y'all niggas are doing, and what y'all niggas are doing so I can talk about it and give you guys some information. So hiding the medicine, doing reacting to all y'all's niggas buffoonery, right? And
Mhm.
then going on my merry way because I know what's that going to do, right? I don't care about the money, right? I care about view time, not view time. Yeah, well, yeah, view time and watch time and views, right? That's what matters to me right now, right? Money, I don't care about, right? I care about the view time, how long somebody watches the video. So I make my videos short, sweet, to the point. You get the information. And I tell you get the hell out, right? And when I do live streams, it's a lot more educational,
Yeah.
right? I'm giving you the Red Sings the Blues mindset, right? I might make a course on that, but no, I'm playing. But when I think about it, right, I really just think about it like, all right, edutainment, right? Yeah, I make a reaction video here and there, right? That's a given. But
Mhm.
eh, like, hey, I if I'm gonna be on here and making this a business of some sort, then all right, yeah, why not? Like let's cater to the algorithm. Let's see how I can blow up this shit. You know what I'm saying? So and I'm growing moderately. I'm glad to be growing moderately. I'm glad to be interesting to people.
Yeah.
I
I've
think it's
seen the
very
growth. I've seen the growth just in the little time that I've been watching you, and I haven't been watching you that long. I told you how I got caught on to you, the
yeah.
fucking mentions, and I was like, "Oh, somebody talking about my shit. I
Mhm.
gotta go down there and check it out." And to believe it or not, you're one of many people who have analyzed one of my debates. And to be honest with you, you've probably given the most, balanced analysis of one of my debates because I've had many people, like analyze my shit and they do it kind of biasly and shit. But you actually gave it some balance to it. Even though you were saying, "Oh, this debate should have never happened." But
I
you
mean,
did give
honestly, it should have. It should have. Like, really, you're gonna sit up here for I mean, like 2 to 3 to 4 hours having this stupid talk? I'm sitting here
Mhm,
like, is it man or is it microphone? I'm man behind the mic. So which one is so I'm both of both. I'm the best of both worlds. I am the man that you're watching right now, and I can do numbers. You know what I'm saying?
mhm.
You seen I got the Shure SM7B, I got the Rodecaster Pro. You know what I'm saying? I got all that. So you have that sort of conversation with me. I am man behind the mic. All right. This debate is over. This debate is over.
It's
Man versus Mike. Nigga,
Yeah,
I am man behind the mic.
when I first
And
watched
end
it
end the discussion.
when I first watched it, I told you last week, I was like, "Who the hell is this guy?" So I sat and I watched it, and I was like, "Ah, he gave a pretty good analysis. Let me see what the hell else he got going on in here." And I started watching some of your other stuff. I was like, "Damn, this dude's pretty good." Let me go ahead. Cause see, this is what I do. I try not to get over X amount of subscriptions, right? So when I brought you in, I kicked someone else out. That's kind of how it works. I'm never going to subscribe to more channels than I'm already subscribed to.
Right. Yeah,
So
that's fine.
when when I brought you in, I kicked someone else out, somebody I hadn't watched in like 8 months. I was like, shit, I might as well get them out of here. I don't watch this shit anyway. So you're in the rotation now, brother. You're in the rotation. So
Listen, man. I listen. If I bore you to death, just let me know. If I don't see the shares no more, I got it.
well, let me ask you this, man. How did you come up with the name Red Sings the Blues? I mean, does that symbolize something? Is that something you just thought of?
Man, listen, niggas be over analyzing my name too. So I guess how I had thought about it, right? When I thought about a name for a podcast, I guess my first my favorite movie, my favorite music documentary is Lady Sings the Blues because I like Billie Holiday. I like her albums and stuff like that. So, I like that movie. And I wasn't really thinking about it at that time, but my mentor who's in the entertainment industry, he says, "Man, you should do a podcast, right?" And at that time, I was in the manosphere and everyone was talking about red pill content. And I was
Mhm.
like, all right, so they talking about red pill and blue pill, right? They're talking about all that shit. So I said to myself, lady sings the blues. And I'm thinking about it, right? I said blues, right? I'm thinking blue pill. All right, cool. Then I'm thinking about, wait, red pill, blue pill. All right, we talking about this all crap. All right. Then I said, all right, wait, Red sings the blues, and it just hooked me. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I thought of the name.
Yeah, because there are a lot of creative uh tags or handles here, you know, and a lot of the names that you see, they don't mean anything. You
Right.
know, they don't mean anything. They just kind of something somebody just came up with. And a lot of these names, which is crazy to me, they have named it after somebody else, which I think makes no freaking sense at
Right.
all. But who are some of your who are some of your favorite YouTubers, if you have any? Who are some of your favorites?
Oh boy, that's a oh god. Who do I have as my favorite content creators? Interesting question. Yeah, boy, I ain't gonna say anybody from the manosphere. So that's all dead and gone since I've been in this space. But if I were to have some content creators, I can Young Ripper, like I said, Young Ripper, he's got some really good content because I'm into comic books and anime and stuff like that. So those sorts of talks are in my vicinity. All right. I'm not going to name any manosphere names because I don't want people coming after me. All right. Bad enough I got niggas in this space trying to come after me and my brand. So Young Ripper. There are let's see. There's a guy on I watch a lot of airbrushing channels. So there's a guy, he calls himself Airbrush Mike.
Mhm.
He's a nice dude. I talked to him before. There are a few people. Oh, so that's a really good question because I usually don't think about it. I just watch content, man.
Yeah, well,
But like anybody who's in the anime and stuff like that, I'll watch a channel. I'll give you a watch. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, you just won't be his favorite, folks. So
I'm not saying like, oh, I have a favorite content
you won't
creators.
be his favorite.
I'm not don't like I'm not on YouTube that much. Like if I'm on YouTube, I'm either working in it or it's just all right. All right, what am I looking for? All right, let's see. That's usually why I'm here. Like if I mean I don't really play favorites, but if I were to have a favorite, like talk about stuff that I like challenge me intellectually and or let's talk about like guitars and stuff like that because I actually have to finish all my projects which I put on hold. I got some guitars I got to design, and I haven't done that yet. But I will get to it. I just haven't done it because I've been busy doing this podcast and going back to work, so I haven't had time to do what I really wanted to do. But it's all good. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing my own thing, and this, like I said, the podcast has been growing. So I'm tending to it. You know what I'm saying? I want it to grow. I want it to blossom. And it's been organically growing. So that's what you want. You want people to be attracted to your brand. So that's what it is. I'm my own favorite person. You know what I'm saying? Like it's because I like what I do. Like I'm my own favorite content creator. I'm always learning about what I can do better on my channel and what can I do to better the conversation. What kind of conversations can we have? you know
So you're a musician too? You're
yes
also a
I am.
musician?
Mhm.
Damn, man, I need to get you in, man. We've been doing I started something where I get a couple musicians on and they talk about instruments, they talk about old songs from the 60s, 70s, 80s. They talk about playing instruments and things of that nature, man. Maybe I'll hit you up, man. You could come through one night, man.
Yeah. Let me know, man. I mean, my schedule has been getting busier, but yeah, I'll make some time for you, man. Like I said, man, it's a small conversation. No one's fighting over women on your channel, man. So it's good on me. It's good on my psyche because when I'm
Nah,
watching that shit, I'm like, yo, like, are you getting these women at the end of the day? So,
nah,
that's
we
why I
don't
have my
we
shit.
don't do that here. We used to do it a long time ago. The only time it gets a little crazy here is the debates.
Oh yeah, I've watched a few of those, and I'm like,
Yeah, they get
not
a
that serious.
they get a little crazy,
It's
but
not that serious. It
oth-
really isn't.
other than that, it's pretty calm, for the most part. I haven't had to throw too many people out the door. You know, I haven't had to escort too many people out the door. I have escorted a few here and there, but not that many. And Thursday nights used to get really crazy too. Dark Exodus used to be wow, man. Like, but this was going back. This was back when, and I know some people remember these days when we used to have Obsidian on, Black Ram, even Kevin Samuels. Okay, even Kevin Samuels used to be on this channel quite a lot. All right, that's what a lot of people don't know. Kevin Samuels used to be here a lot. And man, those Thursday nights, boy, used to be wicked. I'm telling you, wicked. But but what do you think about, so you say you don't mess with the panels anymore, right?
Nope.
What do you think is the fatal flaw of the panels? Like what do you think is the the negatives of the panels?
Like the whole, I think when I watch these shits, right? They psychoanalyze shit that doesn't need to be fucking analyzed that much, man. Like, all right. For example, like I hear all these guys talking about game and passports and all that stuff. All right, so let's talk about game real quick, right? Every guy in this whole generation, right? They have a problem with game because they don't have basic social skills, right? How to approach somebody, how to say hello to somebody. I mean, how to look how to look, right? When you are, trying to approach somebody that you like. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's got to have some form of etiquette. People nowadays want to get rid of etiquette because again, we live in a world society that says, everyone should be free and everyone should be free to be you and me and all that stuff. It's shit that happened in the 60s and 70s. All those fucking people, right? And for me, right, I'm just like, all right, we have some form of etiquette here. And now that we want to get rid of etiquette, everyone's so fucking awkward nowadays, right? Everybody in this space, okay, can be fucking awkward. All right. And if I were to meet you in real life, I know you're fucking awkward. I'm awkward a little bit. Okay. But if I like somebody, I'm going to turn that off and I'm going to try to be what is called a human being. Right. And now all of a sudden, now people want to talk about, oh, well, here's how you approach a woman. Here's how you get this type of women. Here's how you do all that. And fuck all that, man. I don't care about what y'all niggas doing. Man, fuck all of you. What the hell is this? You psychoanalyze it to the goddamn, like. All right, here. This is a post-it, right? Nobody cares about a post-it, right? Listen. This is what you do. This is what I see every fucking guy do. They try to rip shit up, right? They try to do this until you can't rip it up no more. See, look at this. Look how I'm doing this. See, and it's getting harder and harder and harder to really rip it up. That's what you guys do. It's not that deep. Like most of this shit that we talk about in this space is not that fucking deep. All you got to do is just do it. Okay, you're gonna fail most of the time, but that's the thing. You're not gonna be 100% with women. That's just the thing. You want to be 100% with women because you can't get them. Okay, that's the problem. You're not always gonna get the woman that you want, but a lot of guys just can't accept that. So there you go.
Yeah. But
And then you go up on a panel, right? And then you go up on a panel and complain about the supports, the child support system, and Pookie and Ray Ray and all that other stuff. They're not worried about you.
do you think that there's too much of that? Well, obviously you do.
Yes.
You think it's too much of that.
Too much, man. Too much.
Do you think that helps or hurts men that
Hurts
take
them.
this stuff in?
It hurts them, man. Like you see, like that's why we got like incels. That's why we got like black pill dudes out here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they're not really black pill. They're just what I would say is, like I said before, they're socially awkward. You know what I'm saying? That's just the thing. I get it. I'm not the best strapping looking dude in the space. I'm not. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm the best good looking guy. But compared to me, right? When you like, but next to me, at least I know how to talk to people, man. At least I know how to talk to people. That's what I've been I mean, this is like therapy for me. Like me talking to people. It's like therapy for me. But guys don't know how to get out of their heads. You can be your own worst enemy without even realizing it. A lot of guys are their own worst enemy. And when they come on to, like YouTube and they talk about their problems, it's like, dude, you have to know something, right? That the world doesn't care about your problems. Okay,
No.
you can even you can have 100,000 people on your podcast or on your panel, and no one gives a shit. They're watching you and they're probably laughing at you.
Mm.
Hell, people laugh at me. I'm a character in my own self. You know what I'm saying? I'm a character. I get crazy on my channel. You see me do it.
Yeah.
But I know I just know that people I mean, I just know people, they like a little entertainment here and there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be boring when I talk to people. That's just how I am. I mean,
Do you think your page is entertainment? Do you think it's
no, I
entertainment?
mean, I'm not saying it's entertainment, but I mean, you can get it's edutainment. I would say
Aha!
edutainment.
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 Edutainment. Yeah.
Edutainment. Yeah. I would say that. Yeah.
Well, you know, and I told you this before. I uh I think that most of the shit on YouTube is entertainment. I mean,
It is.
there's
It
like
is.
20% of it that you can actually look at and be like, "Oh shit, I learned something." But the other 80%, man, I mean, it's just pure freaking entertainment. Now, don't get me wrong. You can be, like you said, edutainment. You can be entertained by something that's somewhat educational. I mean,
Right. Yeah.
those two things aren't necessarily, distinguished, from each other.
Right.
But
Yeah.
what you're talking about is the crowd. And I say this a lot. YouTube is just like a college campus, okay? On a college campus, there's more students than there are professors. And on YouTube, there's more people in the audiences than there are people sitting on these screens. That's just a numerical fact. So a lot of times the people to the right of us here, the people to the right over here, to the right of you and the right of me, they have a tendency to kind of dictate the pace. All right. They kind of dictate the content. And I think once that happens with people, because it's okay to give people what they like. But once you got people kind of dictating how you operate, you'll start to lose yourself. That's why I've never done it. All right. I've never done it. I've never let the people in the audience dictate what I do because I'm this type of person. If you don't like the shit that I do, just get the fuck out. I mean,
Yeah.
because I've had people write me, and I'm pretty sure you've had this too.
Yeah.
Oh man, you should be talking about this. You should be
Yeah.
talking about that.
Yeah.
No,
No.
motherfucker, you should be talking about this.
I
You
say this,
talk
man.
about
I
that.
said, I said, if you don't pay me, I don't listen to you. Like,
Mm,
like, I mean that in 100%. Literally, I don't like. Listen, I'm a struggling artist.
mm.
I'm a struggling artist. Nigga, you need to pay me. So,
Yeah,
if
yeah,
you don't pay me, I don't fucking listen to you. Yeah,
yeah,
listen, listen. It is what it is, man. Like, if you don't pay me, I don't listen to you. All right. I told people like, I'll do a reaction to the video that you give me, but I'm gonna need some money. You know what I'm saying? Listen, it's a fair exchange, okay? And I know some people are just like, oh, I don't have some money for today. I'm not gonna do it. Like, listen, man, I'm not gonna do shit for free, especially when I know my view count, I know my watch time, I know my subscriber count, I know how much I make.
mm,
I'm worth some form of money, right? And if you're not gonna, you know, if you're not gonna respect my time as a content creator, then I'm not gonna do anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't come to me thinking that you're gonna get shit for free. Now, I will do things. Like I said, I'll give you the book. I'll review the book. But then guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put it on my members only page. Okay, you'll see it for 24 hours. Get the information, but then next time you're gonna have to pay for it. Okay,
yeah.
because I listen. I gave you guys stuff for free, and you didn't take it. Then when I got 1,000 subscribers, and I was like, oh, they better not give me the join button. Oh, they
Mm.
gave me the join button.
The
I
join
said,
button. You've just so I'm assuming you've utilized your join button
Oh
already.
yeah, I've utilized it. All my old videos, all those videos, all my stuff. My old
Mm,
videos, hit the join button. You know what I'm saying? Become a member. You'll
mm,
see all my old videos. You'll see what I talked about beforehand. You know what I'm
okay.
saying? I was talking about improving yourself as a young man and stuff like that, and I still do. But I
Hmm.
just do it in different ways now
Okay.
because I
Okay.
realized something. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, I'm not growing this way. I mean, yeah, I grew, and then and I got 1,000 subscribers in 9 months. You know what I'm saying? With the help of like Minister Jap, DJ Kuda,
Yeah.
with the help of Bernard Riley, and a few other people whose names I cannot remember at this time. But those are the main people. Okay, that helped me, and I thank them, and I appreciate what they have done for me.
Hmm.
And now I'm doing most of the work on my own. You know what I'm saying? Even with or without my co-host, I still do the work. You know what I'm saying?
So were you interviewed by brother Bernard, which is the brother Bernard, man? That's my dude right there,
Yeah,
man.
that was like
Um,
400, a few thousand subscribers ago. That was like
yeah.
a few thousand subscribers ago. I was at like what 820 something when I was interviewed by him.
Yeah, well, like I told you before last week, man, when people wanna interview you, man, they respect you because people don't interview people they don't respect. I
Oh
mean,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I know I don't. If you ain't somebody I respect, you're probably not gonna make your way on my shit.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. Listen, man, I'm very picky about who I have on my channel.
yeah, well, see, me, it's different, right? Depending on what we're doing, I will let certain individuals. Now, there's some people they will step nowhere near my shit, but I will let because I do panels, okay? And I try not to let it get over like 5, 6 people, but sometimes it just goes there. But usually it's about maybe 4 to 5 people. And I'm one of those dudes where you can kind of guess who I'm gonna have on my stuff. I've become one of those guys where you're gonna see like familiar faces. You're not gonna see too many new faces. Now, mind you, I will allow people to come on. I will allow people to speak their piece. People write me all the time. I just answered someone who wants to come on and do something. They want to do a challenge. um, I don't have a problem with that. But even with those people are usually people that I've already vetted, meaning I've watched their stuff or I've seen them somewhere else, and I'm like, okay, they can come on my channel. I also turn a lot of people down. I've had people write me and say, "Oh, X man, I want to come on," and and they just got on my fucking nerves, and I was like, you know what, fuck that. Just stay off my shit. No, we ain't doing nothing. I
Yeah,
also have those.
yeah.
So it
Listen, I've had
I
emails about.
I'm
I
not the one to tell you how to deal with people. Trust me,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not the person for that.
Listen,
Uh,
I've had guys. I've had guys like write me like long emails about why I should interview them on my channel, and I
mhm,
know like I understand why you want to be interviewed on my channel because
mhm,
I know your favorite content creators, right? I know them. I'm planning on talking to a few of them that right? With the
mhm,
100,000s and check marks and stuff. They're gonna be on my channel soon.
mhm.
Um,
He'll be there, man. I'm telling you,
yeah, I'm telling you, like I already know. Like
he'll
you
be
don't have
there.
to like you don't have to tell me. I already know that they're gonna be there because I planned for it. Not even that. I mean I just speak shit into existence. That's number one. But I mean the other thing too is just that I know because I've seen it coming, right? I just see things for what they are. I knew I was gonna grow. I just, I didn't think it would grow that fast. I knew I was gonna, piss a few people off. I just didn't think it would be that big. I knew I would. I knew I would. I knew I would. Be underrated. I had this under ropes. You know what I'm saying? I just knew. I just did. I just never thought about any of it. You know what I'm saying? I just kept on doing me.
Yeah,
But
well,
and-
having interlocutors is a having interlocutors and detractors, man. That's just a rite of passage, man. You've come, man. You've come. You have
yeah,
arrived.
I have a
Because
right.
if everybody likes you, You haven't arrived yet. Okay.
Yep.
Once you got people like, oh, I hate this fucking guy, you've arrived.
Yep.
You have arrived. Okay.
And a lot of guys in the manosphere do not like me. That's why I haven't blown up
That's a good thing. That's a beautiful thing. Everybody shouldn't like you. Okay.
I have ruffled a few feathers of bigger content creators, manosphere content creators. They don't like me much. I put them. I'm not saying I put them on blast, but I challenged a few of their ideas and ideals and philosophies, and they're just like, "There's a small content creator, a young man." I was like, "Yeah, I know who they're talking about.
Yeah.
Who thinks he's the shit? Thinks he's better than us?" I said, "I don't think I'm better than you. I don't think I'm better than you. I just asked the question. I begged the question. I was like, why are they doing this? And then you get all up in your feelings. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, I didn't say nothing. I didn't say your name. I didn't even drop your name. But you knew but what was funny is I either was on somebody else's channel and left them a super chat, or I just said something and they were watching me. They were
Yeah.
I know bigger people like all right, Book of Alpharonomy. He watches me. Coach Greg Adams subscribed to me when I was at 600 subscribers.
Mhm.
You don't think that these bigger content creators don't know who I am? They do.
Yeah, they
This
do.
space is but so small.
They do. You'd be surprised, man, you'd be surprised who watches you, man. And you're probably more popular than you think. I tell my man that all the time. I tell him, oh man, I'm not that popular. I'm like, I don't know about that, brother. You're probably more popular than you think. More
Yeah,
people probably know
the
about you
thing
than
I
you
see
think.
now is that guys are saying, "Oh, I came from Coach. I know you from Coach Greg Adams' channel." I have not been on Coach Greg Adams' channel once, but he did shout me out like many months ago,
Oh yeah.
and
Oh yeah.
it was on his community tab.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You're probably more popular than you think. That's something I discovered. And you'll find this out when you go to interview these guys. When you hit these guys up for an interview, they'll write you back and they'll be like, "Yeah, man, I watch your stuff. I watch your stuff." Because I know with me, when I get that, when I get somebody that's a big name, they're like, "Oh yeah, man, I watch your stuff." I'm like, "Damn, you do?" He's like, "Yeah, man, I'm subscribed to you. Look at my subscription. Go through my subscription. I'm subscribed to your stuff." So believe it or not, a lot of people see one thing that goes on here in this circle of influence is that a lot of people, they're not just going to jump up and tell you, "Oh, I'm subscribed to you." A lot of people probably are not going to do that. All right. They're probably not going to do it. But as you get more and more in contact with these people and start to speak to these people, you will discover that your name is probably in more places than you think it is. Trust me. I mean, that's kind of how it works, man. And if you're serious about this YouTube stuff, you'll come to find that your name has traveled throughout the algorithm, you know. But far as collabing with people, um, collabing with people is good if you only collab with them one time. All right.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I don't collaborate with a lot of people. They like people like, yeah, yeah, I'll come once or twice, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't make constant appearances, right?
You can't because you try to collab with people, man, the shit never works out. It's always some old bullshit and
If I
you know,
like
every,
you, if I like you, I'll do it. But
man, it's always some
not
bullshit.
like don't expect me to every time because like I said, I go to work, you know what I'm saying? So I might be tired, you know what I'm saying? So,
Hmm.
I got a life and I got a growing channel. So
Yeah.
I don't want it to be I've subscribed to your channel or I did your channel, right? And then then we have a kerfuffle on a panel one day and or like, oh, I can't make it because I am busy. I'm doing the self-improvement, and then on top of that, I'm growing, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, oh, this dude, he betrayed us. He
Yeah.
betrayed me. He ain't no good.
It's
He's a betrayer of the space.
it's a crime to disagree. It's a crime to make one little unforced error here, man. It is a crime to do it. Let me be the first to tell you, it is a crime to disagree. It is a crime to commit an unforced error. Uh, it's a crime to um not follow the crowd. I mean, all of those things are crimes. Yeah, they're all crimes. So
Oh, but it's
if
not. It's not a. But let me tell you, what's not a crime. It's not a crime to have a lot of celebrities on your channel, and then all of a sudden,
yeah,
you'd be
yeah,
like, "We are better than you niggas." Period, and then watch it all go down. And
yeah,
then try.
yeah.
Then it's not a crime to go to Brazil, record all those women, right? And then go on YouTube and say, Brazilian women, I don't come to Brazil. And then watch the whole manosphere, then call you a struggle. YouTube, I saw it all, man. I was here for all of it. I'm sitting there like, are we really gonna sit here and talk about the and all of the beats in this
Mhm.
space
Yes,
are all
yes.
about pussy.
Most of
Women.
the time, yes. Most of the time, yes.
Women who do not give a shit about you.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
laugh at this space. They
yeah.
love what's happening in this space. They don't have to infiltrate it anymore. They don't. Women,
No.
women used to hate this space, bro. Women used to hate and fear this space. Now they came into this space, right? And then I'm
Mhm.
like, that look, listen, I know Nicer is a female. Shout out to Nicer. She's the exception to the rule. Okay. But other women, oh, they listen, they come into your panel or your chat or this and that. They disrespect you. They have them. Listen, I always say to women on my channel, respect me and I won't kick you out.
Mm.
And women follow suit. You know what I'm saying? Because also another thing too is I don't give a shit what they're saying. Other guys do. I'm giving you guys a video, and y'all complaining about women. Y'all complaining about
Mhm.
these hoes.
Yeah.
I don't complain. I don't give a fuck about these hoes, man. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Well, those, believe it or not, all right. I don't do a lot of it here, but those are the things that, they are what I call algorithmic. I mean, that like I talked to you last week about. I mean, those things are algorithmic, man. They are the things that people get a kick out of. Those are the things that kind of get the algorithm going. Those are the videos where people click on to them and they watch them. Especially if they're somewhat contentious. Because we like conflict and contention. A lot of us.
But the thing is, the thing is, Teapot is the question I beg, and that thing is, a lot of guys in this space are very, very emotional, right? I mean, it begs the question: are you men? You know what I'm saying? When I see guys in these, and when I see guys in this space, and they talk about women and stuff like that, it gets rather emotional. You know what I'm saying? Guys would be like, "See, that's why these women, you guys are for the streets and all that." And I'm like, "No, man, you can't do that. Like, you can't do that, man. You got to be calculated." You know what I'm saying? But guys don't want to be calculated. Guys don't want to be rational. I'm a high value man. I don't, yeah, sure, why not? I make this much money a year. Okay, sure you do. Why are you here? If you're doing all that, then why are you here? High value men don't have to talk. They demonstrate, bro.
Yeah, I would have to agree with that. I would have to agree with that. Um, but I think, well, let me ask you.
So
Well, how long have you been around, this circle of influence? How long have you been around here?
I've been in it for a year and a half,
Okay. So
and then making content same time, a year and a half.
okay. So you've seen some things.
Yeah.
So
I'll say this. I've seen. I didn't know Kevin Samuels was a part of this space, but I knew who the guy was. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? I remember he was at like 20, 30,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
Then I remember AMS. I remember when I was in college and I watched AMS. I didn't take him seriously. I was in the manosphere. I knew
Mm.
about Red Pill. I knew about MGTOW. I knew about all that. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't making content about it. But when I broke up with my girlfriend and stuff like that, and the skeptic community had its thing, did I find myself here in this space? So then, it begged the question for me, right? I was like, all right, I'll watch Coach Greg Adams, Donovan Sharp. I was Steve Dean for a little bit. Watched all of them. You know what I'm saying? I watched all these dudes, man. And then I made my own content. And here we are.
So, were you one of those guys who actually used to take in, a lot of the quote unquote game, if you will, content? Did you used to take that stuff in?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I watched it, and I knew what they were talking about. And like I said, I have stories from New York, man, and I didn't know what it was. I mean, it was just game, man. That's it.
Mm.
I didn't know it was game. I didn't know what I was doing, but I knew the things that they were talking about. So I was a part of it. I'm not saying I wasn't because I knew what they were talking about
Mm.
because I was doing it. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't a young man that didn't know how to do it. I just wanted to know what they were talking about, and I wanted to know how to better my game. So I was like, all right, yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
So I've been around. I've been in the nosebleed seats. I've been there. So but like I said, my channel isn't based on getting game, but it is based on giving you guys the information that I wish somebody would have given me when I was here in this space. Having these sorts of conversations without having the beef and stuff like that. That's what I made my channel for.
So, what what do you think your target audience is, and who do you target? Because those may not be the same things, if you understand what I'm saying. Like when you look at your analytics,
Mhm.
who are the people that are watching you, but who are the people you want to be watching you, I should say.
God, I don't know. I mean, yeah, you got guys from this space, but honestly, I don't know. That's a good question.
Well,
I think a lot of people when I make a video, I'm not thinking about that. I'm
mhm,
just thinking about having a conversation. Just putting my opinion on something. You know what I'm saying? Um, I guess I mean I don't think I want to cater to anybody. You know what I'm saying? When I think about catering to a certain demographic, then I'm just making content for that certain person. You know what I'm saying? When I really think about it, I honestly want to I want to reach people that like me. You know what I'm saying? That like what I talk about. And like I said, it'll be a long road to 100,000, but I see myself there. Like I'm not gonna be at 3,000. I know I'm gonna be not gonna be at 5,000 for long. People seek my content out because I've realized my own lane, which is follow the algorithm, make my own content, have my own ideas, and have a conversation. You know what I'm saying?
mhm.
And that's what I've been doing. It's just how I've been thinking about what I really wanted to do. And I see people that I've interviewed here. BMT, I've seen him.
Oh yeah, BMT,
Yeah,
that's my
man.
dude.
It's like when I think about it, man. I don't really cater to a certain demographic. You know what I'm saying? I got something for everybody. And whoever likes me, you know what I'm saying? Whoever doesn't, you know what I'm saying? But again, I'm not saying I don't see my like I said, I might be on No Jumper one of these days. I might be on The Roommates one of these days. I might be
Mm.
on Timcast one of these days. I might be because again, people are seeking out my content. People are sharing my content in and outside of this space.
Yeah.
They like the content. They like the certain topics that I talk about. I don't just talk about one topic. I talk about different topics.
Do you find yourself getting attention from people who are more outside of the quote unquote sphere circle of influence? Do you find yourself getting more attention from those people or no?
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, When I was on when I interviewed Aiden Paladine, she actually recommended my channel to Tim Pool,
Mm,
and I said to her, "Don't do that just yet, because I want to be sure that I get 10,000 subscribers and up." But she did put my name out there to Tim Pool,
okay.
so I'm grinding on my channel. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, we're gonna have a talk one of these days. I'll hit up Aiden again because she has been um in cahoots with Tim Pool, and I've always wanted to be on Tim Pool's channel. I always wanted to talk politics with the dude, so see how it goes. But yeah, man,
Okay.
I do have some outside influence, not like not like No Jumper or those guys, right? But I do have some form of influence.
Okay. Well, if you never ever need to hook up with somebody that you want to get on your show, man, and you think you can't get them, just hit me up, man, because I'm actually linked to a lot of people, believe it or not. Yeah, I'm linked to quite a few people.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, man. Yeah.
quite quite a
Yeah,
few
definitely
people.
we'll be
So
talking about you. Yeah, we'll be talking. We'll be in touch, man. We'll definitely be talking about that.
yeah, because pretty much anybody who's anybody on here has been on my shit. All right. I
No problem.
mean, the 500,000 subscribers right on down to 5 have been here. So, if I can help you out with anything, man, just let me know. And
Yeah, man.
shout out to my man SKC for the $5 super chat. He says, shout out to X and RSB entertaining me through my normal editing workflow. Question: what are some ideas that RSB challenges in the space? But before you answer, when you drop coins on this platform, you get this. I appreciate you dropping your hard-earned coins on this platform. Yeah, you can go ahead and take a stab at that if you want, Brother Red.
Usually when I do when somebody drops some money on me, I do this.
I'm rich, bitch!
I usually do that.
I like
But
that cut, man. I might have to
yeah, man.
steal that shit.
All right, all right. I got you. I got you. Um, I've challenged a lot of things about this space, man. I've challenged the educated black lame. I've challenged the Pookie and Ray Ray because I don't get that shit sometimes. Yeah, I get it, but like you can be a Pookie and Ray Ray. I've challenged the black pill space and they didn't like me. All right. I've challenged why certain content creators they always talk, they talk a good game, I'm telling you, but then when they get up to 100,000, they kind of shut up about it. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, I see that. I've seen a lot of content creators change. Like when you start getting like 50 to 100,000 subscribers and women start being a part of it, right? That's when the real change starts. Like they be shutting up. I remember I was watching a debate between a man and a woman, right? And a woman literally said on the channel, and I was like, and I know this dude. He's my bro. I'm not gonna speak ill about him, but the woman literally said on his channel, a man should be a man should have some feminine energy, and I said, now, I want to see if you say anything. Nothing was said. I said, bruh, you be going hard on these women sometimes. But you never, but when a woman said on your channel, right, that that men should have some feminine energy, I said, that's the reason why we're in this mess in the first place. You're not going to talk about that. You're not going to disagree with that. Cause I would, if I had 100,000 subscribers, I would disagree with that. I'd be like, no, men should not have feminine energy. Okay. Men got to be men because men have female energy, have this feminine energy about them. That's why we're in this mess in the first place. I would have debated that, but no, she's a fair looking woman. You know what I'm saying? When I saw that, she was a fair looking woman. You let her talk and stuff like that. But that I'm not saying that's the problem. You let her talk. You let her talk, but you didn't disagree with her. You know what I'm saying? She let that slide. We all heard it. I'm sitting there like, bruh, no, we don't do that here. If you're a part of this, if you're talking manhood and stuff like that, you're gonna let a woman say that on your channel? Come on, bruh. And I like you, bro. And I'm not dissing him and nothing. I'm not doing that, man. That's not what I do. But I just said, I disagree with that, man. Like, nah, if you're gonna talk about masculinity, right? Then we gotta be about it. But women know that men are going to talk a good game about it, but then when they show up, they're gonna. I want the booty. I want them titties. I want my sloppy toppy for the day.
My sloppy toppy for the day.
I'm telling you, like guys will change up. I'm not saying that. Oh, when I get 100,000, I'm nah. Listen, no promises, but I'm playing. But listen, man. I understand. You're getting that YouTube money. You got a YouTube plaque. Not trying to get your channel shut down. I get it, right? I'm surprised with all the shit that I was talking about. I'm not shut down right now. But the thing is that listen, I don't care. Listen, I say on my channel, all women are women. That's not changing anytime soon. All women are women. No matter what they do, they have the capacity to get fat. They have the capacity to sleep around. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're nicer. You're nicer has the capacity to do everything that a woman that you see all these women do. Although I don't know nicer, I'm not beefing with nicer. That's not what I'm doing. But listen, women are women at the end of the day. Okay. I ain't about that. Oh, men need a balance of female energy. Nah, nigga. That's why we're in this mess in the first place. But like I say, shout out to Thai City, Logic Spear. Like I see it. Like I'm like, yo, I don't want to be playing these politics. Listen, I don't want this money if this means I'm selling out my masculinity, bro. Like if I'm selling out my authenticity, nah, bro, you can keep it. I'll grow my own way. I'll do it my own way. Like I said, I go to work, so I don't need that sort of money. You know what I'm saying? Like when you got women, and that's the problem, right? Once you talk so much shit about women, but then when women come up on your channel and you don't hold that same energy, right? It all falls flat on your face. And I've seen that happen in this space, man. Guys be talking about this and that, this and that. When women come, let her speak, let her talk. It's like,
Let her talk.
oh, that was the problem before.
Yeah, brother. Ty City says that a lot. Oh, let her talk. He says it facetiously, though. Like, oh, let her talk. But see, this is the thing. This circle of influence is, of course, male dominated, right? It's male dominated. So, being that it's male dominated, you're going to get blowback if it even looks or appears, like you're, giving women any wiggle room. Okay. Now, I'm a person who I have women on my channel from time to time. I'm actually going to have one on my channel tonight. Something just came up like out of nowhere. I'm going to do another stream after this one. I'm going to have one on my channel tonight, but she's like the first woman who's been on here in quite some time. But I have women on my channel, but the women I have on my channel, they know what's good. All right. They know they ain't coming over on here taking shit over, talking over me, none of that shit. And I haven't had to throw one off. But I don't let I can count on my hands how many women that I've had on here. Because the women that I do have on here are certain women, okay? Particular women I will have on my channel. Not any old rank and file freaking thought burger is gonna find herself here. All right. It's a select few, a select crowd of women that I actually will have, on my channel, because the thing with having women being part of the discussion is that sometimes women will try to take the discussion over
Right.
if you let
If you
them
know
take
an
it
inch.
over. Yeah.
You know
Yeah, you let them take it over.
They'll take that damn mile if you want them to.
Yeah,
And
that's
that's
the
usually what
problems you run
happens. Like,
into.
and the thing is too, right? Is that guys will use their clout, they'll use their channels to get women. I don't have to do that because women already came to my channel when I was 100, few hundred subscribers to a few thousand. So you're gonna get women whether or not. And women have called me up and said, "Hey, I like your content." I'm like, "All right, cool." Know what I'm saying? The conversation ends there because I know what happens next. Like if I keep the conversation going, like I already know. You keep that conversation going, that's your ass. All right, you seen what happened. We all saw what happened.
Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to brother Gabe A. Brother Gabe says, "What do you have for the educated lanes? What's in it for us?" But before you answer that, brother Red, because I gotta do a few programming notes. So just hang tight for about 2 minutes. We're gonna do some programming notes, y'all, because some shit's been coming in, y'all. It's like crazy.
Yeah, man.
Actually, right after this, we will be going on another show. So tonight is actually a T.P.O.T. Open your mind. Peace, folks. Once again, on the T.P.O.T. YouTube page, we are back with another hard-hitting doubleheader. Yeah, tonight done turned into a damn doubleheader, y'all. Lady Nisha will be here. We're throwing down around 10:30. Those of you who remember Lady Nisha, she was part of the Most Unprotected series. She is back, and we will be talking about overcoming being unprotected. That's right. Lady Nisha is back, y'all. So make sure you have your asses here after this show, because if you don't, I will haunt your old black ass mama in her dreams. Yeah. So you better look like being up in here. But also coming up down the pipe, Wednesday, AJC and Red will be here, and the OG, and they will be squaring off. And the crazy thing, y'all, I have no idea what they're going to be debating. I have no idea. When I find out, I will let y'all know. Hopefully, I will find out before Wednesday, but I have no idea what these two are going to be debating. But they want to debate, so it goes down 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time right here on the TPOT YouTube page. You Negroes know. Then Thursday, Citizen Lou will be in the house, and he will be talking about expatriating and travel options for the brothers. Yeah, because he's one of those passport bros. He travels and all that kind of stuff. So make sure you hear Thursday night as well. Citizen Lou will be here. Citizen Lou, the expatriate. All right. All right. So let's get back into it with Brother Red Sings the Blues. Far as have you ever had women on your channel? Have you ever had females on your channel? You have?
Yes, I have.
How'd that work out for you?
It was not that bad. I mean, they were respectful. I was respectful. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a bloodbath like you see most of the time.
A bloodbath.
It's not a bloodbath. I just said, hey, I had Queen K on my channel. I had Benny on my channel. Shout out to Benny. I had that what's her name? Damn, I forget her name, but she was a good-looking black woman. I had women on my channel, yeah. Yeah,
Well,
Sister George usually pops up from time to time.
yeah, Lady Danielle. She's actually my timekeeper for my female debates. But you don't strike me as the bloodbath stream kind of brother. Like you don't strike me as that. You're very, very laid back, very measured, so I just don't see bloodbaths taking place down at Red Sings the Blues place. Has
Nah,
that
you're
ever
not.
happened?
No, I mean, there was one guy when I did like a video like not too long ago. This was like 1,000 subscribers ago.
Hmm.
I mean, he's like, "Oh, why are you watching? Why do you care about these dating coaches?" I said, "I don't care about them. I'm just letting you know. Like, I'm giving you the deets of what's going on, giving you some game." And they're just like, "Oh, you're a pocket watcher." I was like, "Yeah, I guess so."
Your pocket watcher.
I mean, he's like, "Oh, he's tried to." I guess what he tried to do was try to expose me, but it didn't work. I
Hmm.
mean, you can't do a Red Sings the Blues exposed video without actually having some proof. And all the proof that I told you about, I gave to you. So good luck.
Yeah, well, as you grow, you're going to have people coming to you, for interviews. They're going to want to have you on. Um, are you? Is there anybody who you would probably say, nah, man, I don't want to come on your shit? Is there anybody?
I've said it. I've said it before. Like I said, I'm a very picky guy.
Okay.
Okay. Now like I said, I give people a chance. Okay. I give people a chance, and I listen to your content. You know what I'm saying? I listen to what people have to say before I put my brand on your channel.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because again, my channel is growing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I don't want my ass to be here for a long time. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be stagnant. So,
Mm-hmm.
listen, man, I'm getting up, I'm moving on up, nigga. So shit.
Well, I'll say this, man, in closing, because I didn't want to keep you too long, but
Yeah. I usually
I
close. I
yeah, I
usually
know you
close
one of
my
those
shit at an
hour.
hour.
Yeah, yeah, you one of those hour dudes. But I'll say this to you, young fella. I like your material, man. I think it's gonna catch on, and I think you're gonna do big things. Don't get too damn big that when I call you up, you're like, oh, X, I don't have time for you.
I'm not gonna do that. Come on, man. I'm not gonna do that, man. I'll have you on my channel when I'm 100,000.
Oh, hell yeah, you better bring me down there. Come down there and talk some shit. but
Yeah,
I
I already have I know who to thank when I'm there. You know what I'm saying? I'll have when I build my studio B, I'll have a party. You know what I'm saying? I'll have a we'll have some beer. We'll talk some shit. You know what I'm saying?
yes, man, absolutely.
I'm not gonna have some
Absolutely.
hoes. Nah, I ain't doing that shit. Like
Yeah,
I
man.
ain't doing all that. Like I don't need to do all that, man.
Well, see,
I
you're
just
you're up north, man, and it's crazy because I was just there last week. All right, I was just in. Well, I told you that when I was on down at your place that I was there, and I have to come down through Newark. From where when I'm coming through Brooklyn, I have to come down through Newark. To
yep.
get on the highway. So,
Oh
you
yeah.
know, I probably could have hollered at you, man. I got people in Newark. I
Yeah,
got
man.
people
Yeah,
in
yeah, man. Yeah,
people in
just let me
Newark.
know, man. We'll chill, man. We'll go to a bar or something.
You can't drink with me, young fella. You don't
Yeah.
want. You don't want to drink with the old man. Trust me, my
Nah,
sons, my sons have tried and they have failed. Yeah, they failed. They
nah. I'm
they
a I'm a
try
one beer type. I'm a
try
one beer
trying to
guy.
drink the old man under the table. I ended up having to help both of them out of that goddamn bar. So, you know.
All right.
But
All right. Yeah,
I
definitely.
I appreciate you coming through, young fella. I modded you up in my channel, so
Oh,
go
thank
ahead, spam your channel in there, and moderators, can you do the same? Y'all get on down there, check out this young fella right here. All right, to my right, Red Sings the Blues. He does good stuff down there, man. I respect this young fella, and hopefully I can get him back in here one day. I'm definitely gonna hit him up when he get to like 50,000. I'm gonna be
you. Yeah,
like,
man.
yo, man, you got to come back on my shit.
Yeah, nah, you definitely. Nah, I'm not gonna do that, man. Nah, man. Like if I was on your channel and you weren't on mine, I'd definitely come back. But like reoccurring, like if you asked me to like, can you do a show next week?
Yeah, yeah,
No,
that's stupid. Yeah, that's
no,
stupid.
I can't do it
Yeah, that's
because
stupid.
no, because if I was on your channel last week, it doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
it makes no
yeah.
sense. Like I mean, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna be your co-host. I already have a co-host and I have my own channel. I don't need to like guys don't seem to understand something. Let me give you like
Well,
one bit of advice, right? You're trying to do a channel, right? You want to be on your channel a lot more than you're on other people's channels. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like you want
yeah,
to like I'm not on every like yeah, once in a while I'll be on like somebody's channel, but we got to be talking about something else other than hoes. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about finances. Or we're talking about the government. Yeah, I'll be on there.
yeah,
Yeah. Follow me on there. Or we're talking about something else. You know what I'm saying? Like we got to talk about other things, right?
yeah.
I'll
Let's
talk about
talk about
relationships
something.
once in a blue moon if it really is like if it strikes me, you know what I'm saying? Like the nerd stuff, like oh, guy like Black Lame and stuff like that. Yeah, I'll be over there. Yeah, I'll talk
Mhm.
about it. But like but like everything else, nah, man, yeah, you're not gonna find me on there.
Yeah, yeah. But once again, I appreciate you coming on, young fella.
Yeah,
I'll
I
be
appreciate
I'll
it,
be
man.
watching you,
It
man.
was like listen, man. I like these sorts of conversations, man. Like it's not too
Absolutely.
big. I don't have to think about what I'm going to talk about. You have the questions because I usually come up with the questions. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of how I like it, man. It's like I don't have to think about it. You know?
Yeah, This was good stuff, man. And I'll be watching your stuff. You'll see me in your chat room from time to time. And
Yeah, man.
everybody, make sure you go ahead and spam the young fella stuff in the chat room. All right. Get on down there, check out Red
Hey,
Sings the
come on
Blues.
down, man. I'm gonna
Yeah.
have a show tomorrow. I'll have some videos for you guys tomorrow. All right. I did
Beautiful.
a 3 interview. Like, I'm tired. Like,
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna exit out of this and go to sleep.
Yeah,
I
because I know you was just on with the good doctor. I was like, damn, I said he's
I
doing the
was on
good
the
doctor. Then
I was
he
on
got to
the
come
Information
right.
Man show. I
Oh,
was
you was damn, I missed that. You did Info Man today?
Yep.
Damn, I missed that.
I was
I
on
gotta go
this
check that out.
channel. I did an interview on my channel, and I did an interview with T.P.O.T. I'm fucking tired.
Putting in that work, man. You putting in that work, brother. You're putting it in, man. I respect it, man.
Yeah, man.
I respect
I
it,
thought
brother.
about it. I was like, should I do a video today? And I thought about it. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna be an hour on somebody else's channel. I'm gonna be 45 to an hour on my channel, and I'm gonna be an hour on this channel. So I already
I
did my
respect
work for the day.
I respect it, man.
I'm
Peace.
a I'm a get out of here, man. I
Peace.
gotta use the bathroom and stuff like that. But yeah, man. Let me know when you want me back, man. I might not be reoccurring, but you can definitely call into my channel. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. I'll be paying attention to what you're doing down there, young fella, man.
No problem.
Peace.
No problem.
Yeah. Just got off the line with Brother Red Sings the Blues. I really like that young fella, man. I like the shit he does down there, man. It's not the the rank and file shit, man. And he's a decent, respectable young fella too. I mean, it's not a lot of those in this circle of influence. You know what I'm saying? He's a respectable young fella, and that shit goes a long way with me. Because y'all know me, man. I like respect more than I like money. All right. I mean, I don't need your money. I make my own, but I need your fucking respect if I'm dealing with you. And he's a respectable young fella, man. So get on down there, man. Check him out and all that kind of stuff. But before we go, I'm just going to give y'all another little reminder of what we got going on round here. Like I said, right after this, in like the next 15, 20 minutes, Lady Nisha's going to be here, man. This is some impromptu thing. Yeah, she's coming on. And if y'all remember, Lady Nisha came here and told a very, very riveting tale about her childhood and abuse. And tonight she's back and she'll be talking about overcoming being unprotected. So you want to stick around for that one. It's going to be good, man, because Lady Nisha tells a very compelling tale, man. So stick around for that. I think she's willing to take some questions as well. So it's gonna be a good show, man. So make sure you have your black asses here. All right. It's gonna be going down in like another 15 minutes or so. All right. All right. And also Wednesday, goddamn AJC and Red will be here, and he will be squaring off with the OG. They will be debating. Like I said before, I have no idea what they're going to be debating. I guess we'll figure that out before Thursday. I mean Wednesday, I hope. But yeah, the OG and AJ seeing Red will be squaring off in the Digital Squared Circle, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on the T.P.O.T YouTube page. You niggas know. Then Thursday, brother Citizen Lou will be here, and he will be talking about expatriating, man, and travel options for brothers. So that should be a good one too. Very interested in what the brother has to say. So yeah, man, I got a good lineup for y'all. We all booked up for next week. And then the following week, I think we're going to do the music show. So I might have brother Red Sings the Blues back because he's a musician as well. I'm gonna have to try to have the whole gang here. Kuda, brother Nick Taylor, the familiar names, all the musicians. I'm gonna try to get them to do a jam session. That's what I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna beat them in the head and see if I can get them to do a jam session live. Everybody have their instruments hooked up and do a jam session live. That's what I'm going to try to do, y'all. I'm going to try. All right. All right. So, as always, man, I appreciate you good folks, man, for coming through. Y'all know the deal. As always, the good folks who hang out in here and good folks who hang out up in here. All right. I appreciate the super chats and all that kind of stuff, man. But most importantly, man, I appreciate your participation, man. I appreciate you just being here. All right. All right. So, and also another big shout out, man, to Brother Red Sings the Blues, man. Y'all get on down there, man, and subscribe, watch, join, do all that, hit the bell, do it all. All right. And do it now, Negroes. Do it now. Like I said, we will be back in about 15 minutes. All right. 15 minutes. We will be back, folks. Don't go nowhere. We coming back, man, with Lady Nisha, man. Good stuff tonight on the T.P.O.T YouTube page. All right. So I will leave y'all with 3 words. You know, like I always do. See y'all in about 15. Open your mind. Your mind. Your mind. Your mind.
Hours of power. Hours of power. Hours of power. Hours of power.
And so a community is where you control your police, you control your commerce, you control your education, you control your house. We don't control none of that. We live in a hood. Huh? Well, what about the Negroes that get out? Oh, well, see, my cousin, they say he's a multi-millionaire, almost got $1 billion. 3 PhDs, working on 2 more. Driving down the street in Chicago in his Rolls Royce, enjoying himself, and he hears these sirens and looks through the mirror and sees this cop car flashing lights. He squeezed the steering wheel, man. Heart beats fast. Because he knows the price of a Negro, what it could be. And then when that cop car passed him by, he said, thank God he wasn't after you in the first place, punk. That Negro thing you can't get away from. It's universal. They wasn't coming after you with all your millions, with your Rolls Royce, with your PhD, didn't help. That's the hood. Why do you think you never pick up the paper until you read over and over and see white families? You think of the thousands of black cops in America. Why don't you see white families crying as black cops shot my loved one 42 times in the back of the head? Why do you think black cops are that? You think they're more spiritual? Think they're better? No! They got enough sense to know that white folks ain't gonna tolerate it. And I will stop in our neighborhood when we decide we will not tolerate it. Now, if we was organized, which is hard to organize people who are just gonna run crazy and you don't know you're crazy. But if we were, with the money we have, and the many people who would come to our aid that don't know what it's like to be a Negro, and we said, if we said, look, we saying, if we don't get a federal law to deal with police brutality, that anytime a cop or anybody carry a gun, have to have a license just like you used to drive a car. And if you use it wrongly, you'll lose your license. And if it's upheld, you can never work again as a cop or a store guard or a private detective. How do you get Congress to push that through? Well, you take your economic power and you call on your friends, black, white, young and old, and say, this coming Christmas, if we don't have a federal law to outlaw police brutality by law, if we call them for a nationwide boycott of Christmas and start on Thanksgiving, well, let me tell you what that means. 79% of all retail in America happens between Thanksgiving and Christmas. People stay in business all year, lose money just for Christmas, huh? Well, what happens now? South Fifth Avenue, Toys R Us, Sears and Roebuck, Westinghouse. They will get the bill, and all they got to do is make one phone call and say, Harry, that's the senator, I want that bill pushed through in 3 days. Okay, it's an economic thing. It's that simple. But we have the power, but the system has wiped us out so bad.
Hours of power. Hours of power. Hours of power.
Copy. San Antonio, Lincoln 6. Go ahead. Clear suspect down, 10-4. That's 10-4. The officer's code 4. We have one suspect that's been shot.
Open your mind. Your mind.
Only from T.P.O.T. Media. Open your mind.